Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone Mercenaries Heroic Bounty Guide, I'm going to take a look at Sayge Seer of Darkmoon. You need to complete the Heroic Sayge bounty with Korrak the Bloodrager in your party in order to unlock Korrak's equipment. In the Sayge fight, you're going to meet Sayge and 2 red ads. Sayge has an AoE spell that's also permanently going to slow down your abilities, or Sayge can deal damage to your lowest health or your highest health merc. Whereas the red ads both have ability that gives spell resistance to all of their characters against slow abilities, so you end up being slowed and then your spells end up being resisted. But fear not, I have some excellent comps for this one for you. First of all, as always, this can be done with fire. I'm using Balinda with Lesser Water Elemental, Geddon with Mark of Conflagration, Ragnaros with Blazing Rune, Gigi with Blazing Band, and Cookie with Appetizers, and Korrak is there just sitting on the bench unlocking the equipment. Another good comp for completing this is Frost. I'm using Varden with Potion of Ice, Lokholar with Frigid Winds, Jaina with Ice Block Talisman, Balinda with Lesser Water Elemental, and Cookie with Appetizers, and Korrak again on the bench unlocking the equipment. And rather hilariously, this can also be done with the big Viper comp. Even though Sayge is going to mark one of your abilities so that you will take damage when you use that, and Viper only has one ability, then choosing on which turns you're going to attack, you can actually make a huge Viper and just beat Sayge with that one, and just heal all the damage. I'm using Yulon with Jadefire Spear, Gigi with Flameheart Crystal, and Anaconda with Signet of the Wilds. I also have Malfurion with Liferoot Staff, and Guff with Earth Embracers here, in case I want to use a more nature-focused team in some fights. And then I have Korrak on the bench, just unlocking that equipment. And this is what all of these comps look like in action. Alright, Heroic Sayge with the Fire Squad. At the end of each turn, predict an ability from each enemy. They take 25 damage if they use it. Deal 15 to all enemies. Permanent slow the ability used this turn by 4 speed if it wasn't predicted. This turn obviously nothing was predicted, so tough luck. I want to be able to use Flame Dot. Yes, I want to be able to use Flame Dot next turn. Maybe I don't have to. Let me just freeze that one. We're going to go for the Inferno, and we're going to go for the Die Insects. So then next turn I will have to use the Magma Blast to enable Geddon. Maybe I don't. We'll see. Here comes the AoE. There's a bit of damage. So far so good. Alright, now we're slowed down a little bit, and I will take damage if I use Flame Dot. So I'm going to just use the Frost Dot instead. +1 cooldown to an ability, oh noes. I'm going to Inferno here. And in order to get the Inferno rolling, I need to do this. Alright. Actually losing Balinda. That's sad. But I do have the Gigi here. I could also bring Cookie, because now Cookie could snipe this Fortune Teller. I'll just bring in the Gigi. It's going to be fine. $15 damage to all enemies. Right. 5 speed, so I could also... This also kills that. Heals a little bit, but not enough to save Ragnaros. That's 7 speed. Rag doesn't have anything that Rag can use. Below 7, so Rag is dead. I have to accept that Ragnaros is dead. I can do Blazing Song here. And Inferno. It'll be fine. Rag is dead, but it doesn't matter. One Fortune Teller is dead. 2 Fortune Tellers are dead. I still have Cookie. And I still have Gigi and I have Geddon, so this is easy. Focus or miss. Deal 22 damage to the lowest health enemy. If you didn't predict their action, damage the highest health enemy instead. Well, Cookie is the highest health enemy, so if you want to damage Cookie, by all means go ahead. I do not mind. I can also do a Firestorm here. I can do an Inferno.
Job's done.
Now this is fine. Boom. Actually, now G is the highest health. Well, makes a little difference. And then, again, focus or miss. Alright. Go for another Fish Feast. But that's totally fine again. I mean, Sayge just doesn't have anything. Just not even close to having the power to survive, and boom. So yeah, fire, always reliable. That's not. Because there's a known issues list on the community forums, on playhearthstone.com, on the forum. And that one is listed there. So, not intentional. Really? You're going after my Warden? Dude, that's so not sweet. That is so not sweet. Well, that is one useless ability. And these are both slowed. So I want the Hailstorm first. Then I will want the Flurry. And then I want the Ice Flows. This probably cleans up the board, I think. Yep, it does indeed. I don't want the buffs. On the other hand, this can freeze. This can freeze twice if it doesn't freeze this one. So maybe we're going for the double freezes. And Flurry and the flows. Let's try. Alright, so far so good. Well, we don't go for the double freezes, it seems. Okay, 6-speed happy hour again. Can do Frostburn. I mean, Frost. It's going to kill this one. I can Flurry. Maybe let's just make a Water Elemental. Should be fine, right? It attacks, but it attacks into the taunt, which is pretty good. Yeah. It's all good. Some little scary moments, but not too bad overall. Focus or miss. Okay, I don't think I've seen it deal this one before. So it's going to damage the highest health enemy, because it didn't predict my action. So it's going to hit into Lokholar. Oh, highest health being Lokholar is hurting me here. Yikes. Well, also nothing fast going on. It's actually playing around Lokholar. It's not slowing me down. Usually it would slow me down. The idea here was that I'm going to get slowed down and then Hailstorm is going to rip them apart. But now I'm not going to get slowed down. Well, 4D chess AI. 4D chess. Shoot your own Lokholar. I could have done that. But now actually, because they shot here first, so it didn't actually hit Lokholar. What is even going on here? I don't know. Now they're going to slow me down. Seriously? Now you want to slow me? I don't know what's going on here. Hailstorm. They're too slow for me to use Snowball, right? We're just hailstorming. I'll just take the damage for Jaina in order to ramp up frost damage even further. I think it's pretty important. Jaina can afford it. Alright, Lokholar. Focus or miss? Well, Lokholar is now going down. That's too bad. Unless I Ice Lance. I can Ice Lance the Sage. I won't take another 25 though. That does sound like a lot of damage. But I guess I kind of do. I would need 2 hits with the Hailstorm. On average that will happen. What if it doesn't happen? I trust that it will. Let's go for it. Yeah, but I only needed 2 hits out of 6. So the odds were pretty good. Focus or miss again. We can flurry. I would need to be fast 7 speed or faster. Not use a predicted ability. So like this. This works, doesn't it? That's one big snowball. Now that's going to hit here. Yep. And then there's going to be a big flurry. Yeah, actually had to think more than I was prepared to. But in the end, Sayge still couldn't get a single mercenary down. Sayge tried to play 4D chess against my Lokholar, but Lokholar ended up doing exactly what I wanted it to do anyway. Focus or miss. 22 damage to the lowest health enemy. If you didn't predict their action, damage the highest health enemy instead. And the highest health enemy right now is Yulon, which is going to take critical damage out of that. That's tough luck. What happens? I'm going to mend here, and these are not AoE no, so we're just going to hit there. Okay. Let's see what happens now. I still think I need to kill the ads first. Wait, what? How did that take? Well, the ability of this one is always going to be predicted. That's actually that's actually a pretty major downside. Oh boy. A pretty major downside indeed. It might still be fine. I mean, we're just going to buff this Viper to so high health that prediction doesn't matter. I believe. This is now predicted. They have a Celestial Breath. Yikes. I need to do the song. To mend this beast. I'm just going to start attacking despite the predictions. This is still going to be fine, it was just pretty hilarious. Except that Anaconda died. That's also going to be fine, isn't it? I'm just bringing Malf. Satchel. 15 damage to all enemies. That's a bummer. We'll see. I mean, the Viper is... Viper is still potentially pretty big. This is not predicted. I don't want that to happen. No, 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 no. I need to use roots. Then the buffet. I could use mist. I get nature damage and I get a little bit of healing. This is starting to get a little bit hilarious here. Because the predictions on the Viper are making my life miserable right now. That's 25 damage. That's plus 12, plus 22, plus 13. It's still fine, it's still fine. I believe in this. Like, hurting my highest health character doesn't do anything. I have so much... This will be completely fine. 15 damage to all enemies. So that's 30. 46 coming in. 46 is fine. 46 is fine. But this turn I have to skip the attack. Because I can't get the heals in. That means I'm taking damage again. Give an ally plus 13 health and swap places with it. Okay. But that's only 19 damage, that's nothing. This is going to be fine. We can even do a bit of firestorming here. We can go on the offense. We can go on the offense. Big Viper has no issues whatsoever with this. Totally fine. See, the ads are down. Only Sayge remains. And just look at the size of these things. 7 speed. 22 damage to the lowest health enemy. That's Malf. I will have to... If you didn't predict their action, damage the highest health enemy instead. Well, you didn't predict my action because I didn't do it yet at that point, so... That's gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. That'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, we're on the offense now. Actually, hit. I thought... Well, you didn't predict the action. Oh, but I hadn't taken an action. Yeah, so then it counts as if they did predict it. Which is kind of silly, because they totally didn't predict it. But fine. Same thing again. And we'll use that so that we get to redirect the damage away. We're gonna do it. No worries, no worries. It will all be fine. 15 damage to all enemies. Yeah, that's a little bit late at this point, I would say. A little bit late at this point. even with the Viper only being able to use the predicted ability, Sayge still goes down. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.